Hello gardening friends, welcome to Backyard Basics. I'm John Dromgoole. Mosquito season's around, and if it's going to get anything worse than it is, it'll get twice as bad because we've had these rains. The rains are a big blessing, but the mosquitoes are the byproduct of all these rains. So there are many products, you've probably seen them in some of the garden centers or other stores, that repel mosquitoes. For example, some of these over here, some of these sprays are based around cedar oil. This one in the middle right here, this mosquito repellent, is based around oils also. And then there's the mosquito barrier. This is what you spray out in the yard. It works very well. It's not as if these things didn't do a great job. And I would encourage you to try any of them out in the landscape there, in the backyard, the front yard, wherever the problem is worse. The mosquito barrier is one of my favorites because it lasts several weeks. So that's a good one. One of the problems is the mosquitoes from your neighbors come on over to visit too. So you can depend on them to come back along the way here. There are these incense sticks made of special herbs from the Amazon, and they're real nice when you're outdoors, and then you can light them, and then they'll be there functioning for maybe a couple of hours. Another one is a trap, a pheromone trap for mosquitoes. This is an excellent way to put these out there without all the fragrance. They're attracted to these traps, so you put them near where you're spending some time, and they do an excellent job of trapping the mosquitoes. So there you are, some liquid alternatives and some granules and the mosquito barrier. All of these products are based around oils for the most part. Garlic oil is what's in the mosquito barrier. You want to control where they breed too. These little dunks right here go into the water wherever they're breeding, standing water in the yard. Of course, eliminating the water sources is really important. That's a good one to go out there and look for. They can breed in a bottle cap with a little bit of water in it. So look for anything that's holding water. But if it's big enough that you can't dump it all the time, whether it's a water trough for animals to drink out of or standing water somewhere in the yard that's probably ornamental, then you need to put some of these mosquito dunks in there. It's an all-natural product, very insect specific. It's for the mosquitoes, fungus gnats too, but we're talking mosquitoes. And so I think this one's been around a long time and it's proven its effectiveness. But when I'm going outside, and I'm going out there for a little while, maybe I'm going out to the garden, and I haven't sprayed the whole yard frequently enough, one of the things I like to do is make some preparations of oils. Some of them already come prepared, and this is a blend of different types of oils. This is a good way to kind of keep them away very quickly. Mosquitoes are pretty tough. These guys are so tough that if you slap them, they slap you back. That's how tough mosquitoes are. And the other thing about mosquitoes is if they see a drunk, one of them will say to the other one, you bite them and I'll drive you home. But you can blend them yourself, this witch hazel and these drops of soap and a distilled water. Witch hazel and the water go half and half. You put a few drops of soap in there, and then you put the oil in. Maybe 10 or so drops go in a container like this one, and then you can spray it on yourself or your kids when they're going outside, and they can spend any amount of time out there with this spray on them. It's very economical. So you can buy some of these sprays at any of the health food stores, some of the herb places, all kinds of different areas are having these available, and learning the formula is key to using these when you go outside. One of the things to think about is, why are the mosquitoes so annoying? Because they get under your skin. For Backyard Basics, I'm John Dromgoole. I'll see you next time.